Convenience is everywhere. Food arrives in minutes. Answers appear instantly. Entertainment never ends. Effort is optional. We've built a world where almost nothing requires patience anymore, and we celebrate it as progress. But something strange is happening. Despite living in the most convenient era in human history, people feel more exhausted, distracted, anxious, and dissatisfied than ever before. This isn't a coincidence. Convenience didn't just save us time, it quietly took something in return, and almost no one talks about the cost. Convenience is sold as free. Less effort, fewer obstacles, faster results. It sounds harmless, even humane. Why struggle when technology can make life easy? But human systems don't change without consequences. Every time effort is removed, something else, skills weaken, expectations rise, tolerance drop. Meaning, the problem isn't convenience itself. It's what happens when convenience becomes the default. To understand the silent cost of convenience, we have to look beyond comfort hand, examine what it's slowly eroding. Convenience removes friction and friction builds strength. Friction feels annoying. Waiting, struggling, figuring things out, the hard wit all feels inefficient. But friction is where growth happens. When you cook, you learn patience. When you navigate, you build spatial awareness. When you wait, you regulate emotion. Convenience removes friction, and with it, the training ground for resilience. Life becomes smoother, but people become less tolerant of difficulty. Minor inconveniences feel overwhelming. Delays feel personal. Discomfort feels wrong. The world didn't become harsher. Our tolerance quietly shrank. Convenience rewires expectations faster than reality can keep up. Convenience doesn't just change behavior, it changes standard. Once something becomes easy, it becomes expected. What was once impressive becomes normal. What was once acceptable becomes frustrating. Fast delivery becomes late delivery. Instant replies become delayed responses. Effortless access becomes entitlement. Reality can't always keep up with these expectations, and when it doesn't, frustration fills the gap. Convenience raises the baseline so high that normal life starts to feel broken. Convenience weakens memory and skill without being noticed before convenience. Memory and skill were necessities. You remembered phone numbers because you had to. You learned directions because you needed them. You practiced skills because no shortcut existed. Now, devices remember for us. Apps guide us. Automation replaces repetition. The brain adapts quickly. When effort is unnecessary, it stops investing. This doesn't make people incapable, it makes skills dormant, and dormant skills fade quietly. Without alarm, convenience turns time into something we waste more. Icely, convenience was supposed to give us more time. Instead, time feels thinner, because when effort drops, expectations expand. Saved time is quickly filled with more tasks, more content, more obligations. Convenience doesn't protect time, it fragments. Its moments become interchangeable. Attention scatters. Days blur. People feel busy without feeling fulfilled. Not because time is gone, but because it's no longer anchored to effort or meaning. Convenience erodes patience, and patience is emotional stability. Patience isn't just waiting, it's emotional regulation. It's the ability to tolerate uncertainty, delay, and discomfort without panic. Convenience trains the opposite. Instant results teach the brain to expect immediate resolution. When that expectation isn't met, stress spikes. Small delays trigger irritation. Minor obstacles feel unbearable. Over time, emotional resilience weakens not from trauma, but from never having to wait. Convenience creates comfort in the short term and fragility in the long term. Convenience replaces engagement with consumption. When things are easy, we stop engaging in, start consuming meals, become deliveries instead of experiences. Music becomes background noise. Entertainment becomes endless scrolling. Convenience removes participation. Instead of doing, we receive. Instead of creating, we select. This reduces effort, but it also reduces ownership. Life becomes something that happens to us, not something we shape. Convenience makes boredom feel unacceptable. Boredom used to be normal. It created space for reflection, imagination, and rest. Convenience eliminated boredom instantly. At the first hint of discomfort, stimulation appeared. But boredom wasn't the enemy. It was the doorway to depth. Without it, the mind never settles. It jumps from input to input, never resting long enough to process experience. People aren't overstimulated because they're curious. They're overstimulated because boredom feels intolerable. Convenience trains avoidance. Not mastery. Mastery requires repetition, struggle, and time. Convenience teaches avoidance. Why struggle when there's a shortcut? Why practice when automation exists? Why persist when quitting is painful? Over time, people become efficient. They know how to bypass difficulty, not work. This affects confidence. Without mastery, self-trust weakens. People feel capable only within systems that protect them from it. Remove the convenience and anxiety appears. Convenience changes how we value when something is easy to get. It feels easy to replace. Content, products, experiences, even relations. Convenience reduces. Why invest deeply when alternatives are one click? This creates a culture of disposability. Things are consumed, not valued. Experiences are sampled, not valued. Abundance increases, but satisfaction doesn't, because meaning grows from effort, not access. Convenience shifts responsibility. From the self-convenience promises relief, but it often shifts responsibility. Algorithms side. Apps remind system. This reduces cognitive load, but it also reduces when people stop making small decision-making. Over time, autonomy fades. Life feels easier, but also less. Convenience masks the cost until it's too late. The most dangerous part of convenience is that its cost isn't immediate. Nothing breaks. Skills slowly. Patience thinly. Focus erodes quietly. By the time people notice something is wrong, convenience is deeply embedded and difficult to escape. What felt like progress now feels like dependence. The more convenient life becomes, the more fragile it is. Convenient systems work beautifully till they don single quotes. When power fails, skills are missing. When systems crash, people feel hopeless. When routines break, anxiety spikes. Resilience requires redundant effort. Convenience removes both. It builds efficiency, but not strength. Convenience didn't steal meaning, it crowded it out. Meaning isn't eliminated convenience, it's crowded out. When life becomes, nothing stands out. No moment feels earned. No experience feels deep. Effort creates contrast. Struggle to memory. Patience creates faction. Without those, life feels smooth, flat. Convenience isn't evil. It isn't free. Every shortcut removes a chance to grow. Every automation replaces a skill. Every instant solution lowers tolerance for life. As the goal isn't to reject convenience, but to stop letting it replace where. Some things should remain slow. Some struggle should stay human. Some discomfort should be felt, because the cost of convenience isn't paid in money. It's in resilience, patience, depth, and if we don't start noticing what convenience takes, we'll keep wondering why life feels easier, yet somehow harder to live.